So we're going to check out this 65-inch 4K UHD touchscreen. What I like about a nice big 65-inch screen, it's got vivid color. It says 4K UHD touchscreen. It's got a nice camera up here, 20 megapixel camera. And it is a dual system. It does have a Windows 10 system and also has a Android 8.0 system as well. So this is the home screen when you first turn it on. Over here, you can adjust the brightness of the monitor. This is also the sound as well, so that's pretty easy. Multi-purpose section right here. You got your wireless, Bluetooth, hotspot. And you can also choose a network that's a physical network if you want. And over here, you got lots of options to choose the different settings within the system. You got the whiteboard setting, projection setting, document setting. And then you have the more app setting, which you can go to the Play Store and download some apps. So I download some of these apps through there and they play just fine. So let's go on this whiteboard feature here. And as you can see, it's uploading. And this is kind of a dark graph here, but I can also change the background if I want. I can go over here to the menu, pick a background, pick a color, pick a design, and then it can change to something like this if you want. I can also have a multi-touch type of screen setup, and I can put in different shapes if I want, different colors, you know, just kind of do my various activities on this whiteboard, whatever I want to do. So it's definitely a great way if I do graphs or different things like that. And again, if I want to just erase it, I can actually just use the back of my hand to erase anything that I put on it. So that's nice. And then of course, if I want to do split screen, it does have that option. See, I started on a split screen before, so that's something that it has as well. You can save whatever you want into a thumbnail. And again, there's lots of different options. You can pick different colors when you're in here, when you're drawing or making shapes. So that's really nice. You can do some ruler, compass, protractor options. So that's great as well. And get to other options as well. So you can come back to the whiteboard that way. So I just closed all of that. So now we're going to check the projection section next. So we have this projection section here. And as you go in, I'm not showing all the screens because it does have some wireless casting and private information. But there's a QR code you can scan from your phone scanner, and it'll show up in your phone as options to log in and be able to mirror cast options to project what's on your phone to the screen. So that's nice. And also it has this document section. So when you go in here, if you download anything onto this, it does have, like I said, a 32 gigabyte total local disk drive available to house any type of files here. And just like a computer, it does have different options for downloads, ringtones, alarms, and Android information pictures. So just like a computer, it does have all that. Here, again, I showed the more app section, but there's different things in here that you can use. You can go into settings and make some adjustments to the system. Like if you want to have like a sound mode, like a movie sound mode, you could do that. And then there's different menus here. So it's real nice. And then along here, there's some wallpaper options you can choose if you want. So I can set, I have it as this right here, so I can change it if I want and set that as a wallpaper. So lots of great options in this section as well. So I changed the wallpaper. So it does come with a couple of these stylus here. So when I'm going on to the whiteboard mode, I could use this instead of my hand to just draw on if I want, which that's nice. And of course, just erase with my hand, which is really nice. So I have some ports up here, whether it's a touch port, HDMI port, which is one in the front. There's also one in the back as well. And then a couple of USB ports so I can power up, which I have a device here. I did have to get a HDMI splitter for it to work because the HDCB guidelines. But otherwise, when I hooked it up, I was able to play through this little system here and watch movies. So it's really got a lot of great options, a lot of great features. I'm very impressed with not only the touchscreen option, but also when it comes to the whiteboard, but also I can go into a source menu and I can actually get into the Windows 10 section and then shows here just like I would see on a computer. So I went in here and downloaded like Hulu, but I can get into, you know, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge. So, I mean, it just works really great, really fast, really quick like a computer. I can scroll, I can search, I can look up websites, and I do have this remote, so I can actually use that instead of be up here, you know, reaching on the screen for long periods of time. And the remote works great. It turns up the volume, does many different things, as well as switch through these modes, just like I'm doing up here, you know, with my hand. All right, so here's the setup with my Roku. Got it hooked up from my Roku to this HDMI 2.0 splitter. After hooking all this up and hooking it from the splitter to the HDMI, I can go into Netflix and it works like a charm. I can watch movies and don't have to worry about anything blocking it. So I love it. It's versatile. I can watch movies if I want. I can do work on it if I want. It's got great sound. It's got 2 speakers here on each side that have great quality sound.